We continue to follow breaking news on Long Island, where there is word 4 people were killed, 9 others hurt after a car crashed into a nail salon. Let's get live now. 2 officials giving us an update.
At 4:42 this afternoon. Upon arrival, we immediately identified that this was a mass casualty incident. We transported 9 patients to area hospitals, 1 by aviation. There was 4 patients were deceased upon arrival. We had 9 departments total respond and 8 ambulance companies, and we had about 150 firefighters and EMS personnel on scene to handle this incident.
Chief, what does it look like happened here?
It appears that a motorist drove through the building, all the way through the building, and we don't know the cause at this time.
And the people killed, were they inside? Was it the driver?
It appears that they were inside, the people that killed, yes.
Wow. What's the condition of the driver?
The driver's been transported at this time to a hospital.
Does it appear the car went out of control from the roadway or from the parking lot of the strip mall?
We're not sure at this time.
You're not sure if it was a medical episode?
It's under investigation.
Were any children in that nail spa?
It's under investigation. We're not sure.
And the 9 injured, was that near?
There was people trapped. We extricated them and transported them to area hospitals.
They were trapped inside the salon?
Inside the salon. Everybody was inside the salon.
The person that was airlifted, how was that person injured?
I'm not sure at this time.
Customers and employees that were killed and injured?
I'm not sure if it was customers or employees, but there was 4 dead on arrival.
Is the vehicle now well into the store?
The vehicle is still in the store at this time, yes.
What kind of vehicle was it?
It was a minivan.
Any other injuries besides the 4 deceased?
4 deceased and 9 people transported. Those are all the injuries.
Sorry. How many people were in that minivan?
Unsure.
The people that were dead, where were they in the salon? The people that died?
Not sure at this time.
How far into the salon did the vehicle go?
Almost all the way to the back. Almost all the way to the back of the salon the vehicle traveled.
And can you speak to the gravity of a scene like this and the response?
Yeah, this is very difficult for all the firefighters and EMS personnel on scene, and we'll be meeting with the crisis team this evening for anybody who needs it, for all departments involved.
Did the driver say anything?
I don't know.
Any indication?
I was running command.
Whether this was accidental or intentional?
We don't know. It's under investigation. It's a PD matter.
I'm sorry. Were they conscious when the driver?
I believe the driver was partially conscious.
Male or female?
I'm not sure. They were transported by ambulance, yeah.
And I don't know if it's too premature to ask. The 4 killed women, males, a combination?
I don't know.
No idea.
I don't know.
Do you anticipate releasing the names at some point today?
If the names are released, it will not be by me. It will be by the Suffolk County Police Department.
And what do you say? I know this is fresh. This just happened, but this is a community to the families. These 4 people are now.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's going to be tough for the community, tough for the volunteer fire department. But, we're going to get through it. And that's why I activated the crisis team. And, just a horrible thing to see, especially this time of year with all the good things happening, graduations and whatnot. But, it's what it is.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Did you say your name?
Chief Dominic Albanese.
Spell your last name for us?
Albanese.
Deer Park.
Yep, Deer Park. No K. Dominic.
And Deer Park.
Yep.
Deer Park.
Deer Park Fire Department.
All right, just a terrible afternoon unfolding there in Deer Park, Suffolk County. A lot of unanswered questions still. However, officials telling us what they do know. And sadly, Tony, we heard 4 people were killed, 9 others injured. One of them transported via helicopter. And then, of course, the massive emergency personnel required in that type of situation. And you may have been able to see that our reporter, Carolyn Gussoff, was there on scene, was able to ask a few questions. Let's go back there now. Carolyn, if we still have you, we just listened to that news conference, but what are you seeing there around you? I mean, we got some of the details there from the official that was speaking, but, do you see people around? And I mean, just the feeling of this tragedy, Carolyn, on this afternoon, it just must be a very, very depressing feeling there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the community is out looking, trying to get information. This is a nail salon. You can imagine on a Friday afternoon before a summer weekend was likely filled with people. The name of it on the spa we can see is Hawaii Nail Salon and Spa, and the entire, front of it, a storefront, is just shattered. And we just heard that the vehicle, a van, is completely inside. Some of the folks here telling me that they believe that the car lost control from the roadway, not from the parking lot of the strip mall, but it's too early to know. Police, of course, are investigating. It's too soon to know if this is just sheerly accidental or if there's any criminality or, what the state of mind or the medical condition was of the driver. We do know that the driver survived. The driver was transported to an area hospital, one of 9 injured people, and the driver is expected to survive. So we should be learning what went wrong here. But in the middle of a, 4:42 in the afternoon, the call came in, multiple casualties. People were initially trapped, and now we know that 4 people are deceased. So who you just heard from, that was the fire chief from the Deer Park Fire Department. They're working on the rescue part of this and, of course, getting everybody out. Everybody has been evacuated. No one else is inside the building at this time. 9 people transported, 4 people dead, and then the investigation as to what went wrong is by the Suffolk Police Department, and they're here in force as well. So it's a very big scene here on Grand Avenue in Deer Park. Just onlookers, everybody wanting to know how could this happen. Christine?
Carolyn, if you can help us get a better idea of the roadway there behind you. I saw a speed limit sign that was posted at 30 miles per hour, and I'm just thinking of how fast this car, this minivan, may have been going at the time to break through not just the front of that nail salon, but as the police, or rather the fire chief said, almost all the way through.
Right, exactly. I mean, this is a roadway, a town roadway that has a yellow line down the center, 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, a small community where you're not supposed to be speeding. We don't know, in fact, if that is what happened, but one onlooker did tell me that there was a witness who thought they saw the car veering or swerving on the roadway, like trying to get past other cars. Again, that's preliminary and, it's unconfirmed, but that's the report from one witness that I heard, that it was a driver on the road that was kind of driving around other cars and then lost control. But it's also a strip mall with several businesses, and, it is possible that the driver just lost control from within that parking lot. But, we'll have to let police get here and do their investigation, and it's a very large scene. All of Grand Boulevard is shut down now while police are undergoing this, are just beginning this investigation. Of course, all of the victims have to be identified, and, it's a big scene, a lot of injured people as well who have been transported.
Okay, Carolyn, several families affected there in the Deer Park area by this. We appreciate you getting there so quickly for us, and we'll let you get back to work.